1MDB has sparked embezzlement and money laundering investigations across
one of the
at least
biggest
10
corruption
countries.
scandals the world has ever seen.
What may be the biggest financial scam in history.
A number of corrupt 1MDB officials treated this public trust as a personal bank account.
Follow us as we bring you into the courtroom where the biggest financial scandal in Malaysian history is being heard. By the Malaysian Insight, this is the Najib Razak 1MDB trial. It's Monday evening, 15th November 2021, and you're listening to the latest update from today's 1MDB Tanor trial. I'm Patrick Teo. Former 1MDB Chief Executive Officer Mohd Hazem Abdul Rahman said not a single cent from the irregular 1MDB payments went into his bank account, but into Najib's account. He told the Kuala Lumpur High Court today that he did not benefit from any of the alleged illegal transactions. The 10th prosecution witness also denied acting in conspiracy with fugitive businessman Low Taek Jho, also known as Jho Low. He said it was Najib who had a very close relationship with Low. The accused of this trial, ex-Prime Minister Najib Razak, 68, is currently on trial for 4 counts of abuse of power and 21 counts of money laundering involving 2.28 billion ringgit in public funds. Hazem was called back into Judge Colin Lawrence Sekera's court to be re-examined by Senior Deputy Public Prosecutor Gopal Sri Ram. He claimed the 45 million ringgit from Vista Equity International Partners Limited, Barbados, a company owned and controlled by Eric Tan, was transferred to an Islamic bank account belonging to Najib. Hazem said that he had never dealt with Tan before, adding that Tan was Jho Low's proxy. The transfer was done in 5 tranches between October 23, 2014 and December 19, 2014. Hazem also claimed that Najib again received 4 million ringgit from another company controlled by Tan, BlackRock Commodities Global Limited, on June 23, 2014. The sum of 49 million ringgit mentioned originated from bank loans taken by 1MDB from Deutsche Bank, which later flowed from one entity to another. Sri Ram asked Hazem if any of the irregular payments that went out of 1MDB went into the witness's account. Hazem replied, no, not a single cent. The witness also denied he acted in conspiracy with Low and had received money from Low. Hazem said based on his observation, when Low was present at Najib's house, the two were very, very close. It was a meet for a 1MDB discussion on November 28, 2013, ahead of the 1MDB meeting with KPMG International Limited. Najib had never said or done anything to disassociate himself from Low, Hazem said. In addition, he told the court that the Pekan MP pressured him to change KPMG as 1MDB's auditor. Hazem said, KPMG did not want to close 1MDB's account. I was being directly pressured by the Prime Minister to find a way to solve it. The only way to solve it was to replace the firm with a new auditor. Sri Ram asked, the pressure came from whom? Hazem repeated his reference to Najib. Najib had asked about the update on the closure of the audit, Hazem said. At that time, were you in a position to disobey the accused? Sri Ram asked again. No, absolutely not, Hazem said. Deloitte later replaced KPMG after the latter's refusal to sign off on its audit of 1MDB's 2013 financial statements. The trial resumes tomorrow at 9 a.m., with former 1MDB Chief Financial Officer Azmi Tahir continuing his testimony. Thank you for listening. This podcast was brought to you by the Malaysian Insight. It was written by Hayley Chong Wee Kee. I'm Patrick Teo.